Get the most reliable buy and sell signals by combining these two indicators on TradingView. This method works best on lower time frames, such as 5-minute or 15-minute charts, but it can also be applied to any time frame you prefer. We'll be using these indicators on the 5-minute chart for the Bitcoin, but you can apply this strategy to any other asset or market such as Forex, crypto, or stocks. As mentioned earlier, we'll be using two indicators for this strategy. Let's go ahead and add them to the chart. First, we need to add the range filter buy and sell indicator. To do this, go to the Indicators tab and search for range filter buy and sell. Select this particular version over here, which is specifically designed for scalping strategies. Then, close the search box. The range filter buy and sell indicator simplifies price movements to highlight key trends. It filters out minor price changes and uses color-coded bars for trend direction. First, notice this white line. This is the range filter line. When the market is bullish, the range filter line stays white, and the candles on the chart are also colored white. If the market turns bearish, the range filter line changes to blue, and the candles follow, turning blue as well. Now look at the areas at the top and bottom of the chart. This is where we have the target ranges. The high target range is at the top of the chart, and it's used for trailing stop loss when the market is in an uptrend. The low target range is at the bottom, and it serves the same purpose but when the market is in a downtrend. These target areas are filled with gray at the top and blue at the bottom, indicating different market conditions. Here's how we use these target ranges. When the price breaks above the high target range, you'll see a buy signal appear right on the chart. On the flip side, when the price breaks below the low target range, a sell signal will appear. So, these are the visual cues you'll see on the chart that help guide your trading decisions, whether you're entering a buy position when the price moves above the high target range, or a sell position when it falls below the low target range. Next, go to the Style tab and remove all the elements except for the buy signal, sell signal, and bar color. We'll only want the buy and sell signals to appear on the chart. Then, click OK. Next, let's add the second key indicator, the FRAMA indicator. To add the FRAMA indicator, navigate to the Indicators tab again and search for FRAMA. When the results appear, choose the version titled Euler's True Modified Calculation. This specific version is the one we'll use for the strategy. Once selected, close the search box to return to your chart. The FRAMA is essential for detecting the strength and direction of market trends. Unlike traditional moving averages, it adapts to market volatility, which helps to distinguish between trending and ranging markets. Now, let's adjust the FRAMA settings to make it more effective. First, modify the fast moving average setting from the default value of 1 to 50. This change smooths the FRAMA line, reducing the risk of false signals, especially from the range filter buy and sell signals. Next, go to the Style tab. Change the color of the FRAMA line to white for better visibility and increase the line's thickness so it stands out clearly against the chart's price action. After making these changes, click OK to apply the adjustments. The range filter buy and sell indicator works by identifying buy and sell signals based on the current market volatility and momentum. The FRAMA indicator adapts to market conditions, changing its slope depending on whether the market is trending or ranging. When the FRAMA line is sloping upward, it indicates an uptrend, and when it slopes downward, it shows a downtrend. During periods of low volatility, the FRAMA line will flatten, signaling a lack of momentum in the market. So, in a flat market like this, you should avoid taking any buy or sell signals from the range filter indicator. Let's walk through how to enter a buy position using both the range filter and FRAMA indicators. Here on the chart, we can see the range filter indicator printing a buy signal. Additionally, the price is currently trading above the FRAMA indicator. This means we can confidently enter a buy position based on these two indicators aligning. Set your stop loss just below the FRAMA line. This provides a clear level of protection in case the market moves against us. Next, set your take profit target at a 1.5 reward to risk ratio. If we let the trade run, we can see that it eventually hits the take profit, confirming that this was a profitable trade. Next, we get another buy signal from the range filter indicator. As per our initial rule, we ensure that the price is still trading above the FRAMA line, so this is a valid trade. However, in this case, the buy signal appears quite far from the FRAMA line. If we were to enter this trade and place our stop loss just below the FRAMA line, our stop loss would be quite large, which isn't ideal. We don't want to take trades where the stop loss is too far from the FRAMA line, as this increases our risk. As expected, this trade hits the stop loss. So, if the buy signal is too far from the FRAMA line, avoid entering the position. This is a crucial rule to prevent large stop loss positions and reduce unnecessary risk. Moving on, we have another buy signal from the range filter indicator. The price is still above the FRAMA line, so we can enter the buy position. Set your stop loss just below the FRAMA line and aim for a 1.8 reward to risk ratio. If we let the trade run, we see that it hits the take profit, making this a successful trade. We get yet another buy signal, and the price is once again trading above the FRAMA line, confirming the trade. Set your stop loss just below the FRAMA line and aim for a 1.9 reward to risk ratio. This trade also hits the take profit, adding another win to the strategy. In total, we had 4 buy signals during this uptrend. Out of these 4, 3 hit take profit and just 1 hit the stop loss. This highlights the effectiveness of following the rules, ensuring the price is above the FRAMA line, setting a reasonable stop loss, and targeting a solid reward to risk ratio. Finally, we can further consider another buy trade since the price is still above the FRAMA line. As usual, we set our stop loss just below the FRAMA line and aim for a 1.9 reward to risk ratio. If we let the trade run, it successfully hits take profits once again. Let's walk through how to enter a sell position using both the range filter and FRAMA indicators. Here on the chart, we see the range filter indicator printing a sell signal. Additionally, the price is currently trading below the FRAMA indicator. This confirms that the market is in a bearish trend, making it a valid setup to enter a sell position. Set your stop loss just above the FRAMA line. This ensures we are protected if the market moves against us. Next, set your take profit target at a 3-to-1 reward to risk ratio. If we let the trade run, we can see that it hits the take profit, confirming this trade was successful. Now, we have another sell signal from the range filter indicator. The price is still below the FRAMA line, confirming the bearish trend. We can enter the sell position, set the stop loss just above the FRAMA line, and aim for a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. If we let the trade run, we can see it hits the take profit, making this another profitable trade. We get one more sell signal, and the price is still trading below the FRAMA line. This confirms the bearish trend, and we can enter the sell position. Set the stop loss just above the FRAMA line, and aim for a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. Once again, the trade hits take profit, confirming that this is another successful trade. In total, we had 3 consecutive sell signals below the FRAMA line. All 3 trades hit take profit, making them profitable. And that's it! This strategy combining the range filter buy and sell and the FRAMA indicator can help you make accurate, high-probability trades on lower time frames. Remember to always focus on proper risk management and never risk more than you're comfortable losing. If you have any questions or need further clarification, feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Good luck with your trading, and see you in the next video.